I'm Professor Steve Chimpaglia. You can call me Steve. And welcome to the inaugural online version of the Technology and Art Education course. Since this is the first time I'm offering this, and first time that actually the NIU Art and Design Education Division is offering this, it's going to be a bit of experimentation, a bit of tweaking. So I will ask for your patience as we sort of refine the class itself and how it works. But having said that, what you're going to learn is the same material that has been taught to the brick and mortar, the students in the brick and mortar version of this class. So essentially, in this class, you're going to learn how to integrate emerging technologies into K through 12 art instruction. And how you're going to do that primarily is by making your own artworks based upon, using these emerging technologies. You will also be doing, in addition to making artworks, you'll be doing what I like to call micro essays, and these will be based upon readings that you will find in the actual online course materials, and you'll see them on the syllabus as well. And you're just going to, and for those micro essays, you'll just be going to the discussion board. You'll see the link to it in the online materials, and you'll actually just post a response about what you thought of the reading, good, bad, why good, bad, what kind of thoughts did it provoke in you, how did it make you think about how you could, how is it applicable to your own, not just art making but teaching as well, and so you'll post those. You will also we have a weekly prompt that will ask you a question that I would like you to answer. And I would want you to post those by Friday. And the reason being, the Friday of each module, and you'll see, we'll get to modules in a second. The reason being that so you post your response to the prompt on Friday, and then by Sunday, you will actually additionally have to make a comment on two other people's prompts. The prompts are actually in the discussion board as well. So that's primarily what we're going to do in the class. You know, if you were taking the class physically here, we would have lots of discussions about the readings. But in lieu of that, we are actually, like I said, it's going to all be done online in discussion boards. So what kind of stuff are you going to do in this class? Well, you're going to actually make video games in a retro 8-bit style. So just like this is probably before most of your times, like an Atari 2600. So you'll be doing that. You'll be doing some Photoshop work, including an erasure project where you have to actually take out one element of the photo to erase that is from an iconic photo to alter the meaning. So you'll be learning concepts at the same time. You'll be learning about learning the nuts and bolts, or technique for working with Photoshop. So you'll be doing those. You'll also be doing. We're going to integrate some making into the classroom, so some sort of engineering aspects, and you'll be doing that with these things called the little bits. And in fact, we'll get to it in a second. You'll be required to buy a little bits kit, a basic one to actually use to make your little bit sculpture. So essentially, you'll be using these little bits electronic components and embedding them within a cardboard sculpture to make an interactive cardboard sculpture that will respond to different sounds and lights, and then actually can move, make sound, light up in response. You'll be making a virtual musical instrument with this thing called the Makey Makey. So you can actually pick the sounds that your Makey Makey then can play. And how do you play those sounds on the Makey Makey? Because it's really essentially just a little like how do I say, circuit board. Well, you actually hook up like you can make another sculpture with cardboard, and then you would actually hook up wires to that circuit board so you can play this cardboard instrument, so to speak. Don't worry if all of this sounds totally crazy or doesn't make any sense. There will be online examples for you to look at, videos of what people have previously made. And essentially the way that I'll be able to see the work that you make and the way that you'll share it with your peers in the class is, again, through an online discussion board. You'll put it up, you'll record a short video of these things with your phone, upload it there. Still trying to work out whether you'll upload it directly into Blackboard, into a discussion board there, or whether I'll have you upload it to a blog on WordPress. I'll let you know as the time comes what we've decided to do with that. So anyway, the two things you are required to buy, don't have one here, I thought I might have one, is, again, and I'll post some, it's in the syllabus, by the way, which you can get online. But I'll post some images of these things as well, or links to them. I believe they're in the syllabus too, the links. It's a Little Bits basic starter kit. That's going to be about $100. You can get that directly from Little Bits. They sell it at Radio Shack. They also sell it on Amazon. But make sure you get the correct kit. I believe it's called the Little Bit starter kit. They have several permutations of different kits. Some are much more expensive. You only get the more expensive one if you want. The other thing is a the Makey board. That's about $50. You can get that online from Amazon. You can get it directly from their website, and I have a link, like I said, online. And so that's all. Those are the only expenses you're really going to incur, besides cardboard. So just start saving up your cardboard, and some masking tape and hot glue, things like that you generally will have at home. Maybe some markers. But otherwise, there's no textbook. All the readings are actually listed, post or online for you to download. So I'm not asking you to buy a textbook, which can be very expensive, so your only expenses incurred are about $150 for those two pieces of equipment. So anyway, the way the class works is when you go to the course Blackboard, where you're getting this video, you will see on the left side, there'll be a menu on your left side of the screen, right? So when you actually go to see that on the left side, there you go, your left side, you'll see a menu here, and you'll see one that says Course Modules. When you click on that, you will then see a series of modules. I believe we have 13 for the class. And so the way that online courses are structured is that each thing that you do is considered a module. The module has a due date. It basically has a span of dates that it takes place in. So the module will be opened up on the first day that listed in the calendar for that module, and it will end on the last day. So please make sure you keep track of the due dates, the span of each module. Within each module, you will see that there are things for you to view that you have to do during that time period. So there's things to view, things to read, things to websites for you to go to as well. So make sure you do all those things. There'll be a bulleted list for each module too, telling you what you have to do for that module. And then, of course, the due date for when it's due. And just remember, in keeping consistent for each of those modules, again, if there is a reading, and not every module has a reading, but if there is, then that micro essay for that reading is due on Sunday, right? If there is a prompt, and there is a prompt for, I think, just about every module, then you actually have to have your response by Friday. And then by Sunday, you have to actually make comments to 2 other people's responses to that prompt. So anyway, that's how it will work. You will basically go in chronological order through the modules till we hit the final one. Of course, there's a traditional syllabus that is on your left side as well when you log in, when you go to the course Blackboard, because this course happens through Blackboard. So you will be able to actually go there and get the syllabus and go through it as well. So anyway, next week, or I should say not next week because we're not going, it's not a class week by week, so I'm still used to that. The next module, right, will be an introduction in more detail to the concepts that we're going to be exploring in this class, new media art and art and technology concepts. It is a slideshow with commentary written. What I would normally say in the class is now written out for you. I know that should be up shortly. It's being converted, or my words are being transcribed so that you can actually see them. So if you actually go to Module 2, hopefully that will be up by open by Friday, or the end of this weekend by the latest, then you can actually get started. Look at the slideshow, answer the prompt. There's a reading that goes with it. If you have any questions, please email me. You'll see my email on the syllabus. It's S, then my last name, Chimpalya, the number 1 at niu.edu. Or even better, you can just email me through the course as well. So anyway, here we are off on a big adventure. Looking forward to working with you this semester in this new and exciting way. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next module very shortly. Take care. Bye-bye.